Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being American, and YouTuber Ronan. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21, Twin Peaks, Season 1, Episode 4, Rest in Pain. Do want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. And I do want to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat. First off, Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. Thank you to Ruby Hoove for gifting a membership over on Netter's channel. In a $2 super chat. Have the flu. Oh, sorry to hear that. Have a great evening, y'all. Well, recover soon. JPRPH1. Channel member. Kapla to our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff. Friend of the channel, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Daniel has new content daily. Please check out his channel. Friend of the channel, Andrea Black. Channel member, Nate Knows. Geek Flag, Nate Knows. Good to see you, sir. Hi to 4-0. Good to meet you. All right. This program chronicles the cult classic 90s television series, Twin Peaks. It's 25 years later, sequel series The Return, which ran on Showtime in 2017, and the films of David Lynch. Along with me on this Odyssey, the super fans. Last call, Tripicelli.
Hello.
His better half, Netters Network.
Good evening.
And Flappy Apologist, H. Boomer.
What bird is always depressed?
I give up.
A bluebird.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There you go.
Even after you said it, I was a little bit of a thinker.
All right. Hello to Enigma Severus. Good to see you, sir. Just joined me on the Mystery Movie Night podcast. If you missed that broadcast, please check that out later. Not right now. All right. So, okay. Mark Malnikoff says, Flappy, when I made him into patties. Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
He's a good bird.
Who's a good bird?
You think about it. You think about it. Flappy has won me over.
He's all right. He's misunderstood.
He is.
He's a bird of many appetites, and do we judge him for that? I don't. I'm just saying.
I would caution anyone that only you who are without sin cast the first stone, or you who are without vice, I don't know, wag the first finger or whatever. I don't know.
All right. So tonight's episode is Rest in Pain, and it's I think an important episode for season 1 because I do believe that there are what is the word that I'm looking for?
There's a number of points that happen here.
Yeah, a number of points that happen, and there are some things that happen in this episode that I think have consequences throughout the series, and not just the ABC episodes the Showtime episodes as well.
Right.
So,
And I consider this an improvement. I have gotten a hold of a copy that has the previously on, because I think that is always a little bit helpful to us, especially this week, since you weren't. We're actually on a 2-week cliffhanger here, and I've got subtitles for us, so should be good for everybody.
all right. Nate says once Flappy flew all the way to Texas to apologize to Chuck Norris because he had a dream. He had a dream that he beat Chuck Norris in a fight.
That is funny. And on the Cosme, Mark Malnikoff says, "Or lesh da, rest in pain now."
All right. Well, I say we do what the I say we do what the man says.
Yes, exactly.
All right. The Cosme link should be pinned to the top of the chat. So please join us over there. All right. Episode, technically episode 3 after the pilot, but we're calling it episode 4 just for clarity. Rest in pain. Beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
Yeah, he's a nutcase.
Yeah.
And Nate, I love the picture of me in the blue trench coat. I love that one little flap of hair.
Right.
I wonder if that was, like exit on there. Like, we'll just.
I was just wondering that. Yeah.
Because that means he uses way too much product in his hair.
That didn't look like Flappy. That was an imposter.
Oh, okay.
It's a fan of Flappy.
Sure.
I believe that is one of the birds that he was seen carousing with by the name of Robin, if I'm not mistaken. That was a high Flappy.
Flappy was a big fan of the turkey pot pie at Norma's.
Repercussions. That was the word I was trying to think of.
Okay. Welcome, Santiago Chavez.
Hello.
Good to see you. Good to see you in there.
Nice.
They should just bottle that water and sell it.
Well, they should.
I suppose, yeah.
Oh, natural spring. No, people asked that, Nate. You didn't consider turkeys real birds. I'm just saying.
Hello.
Yeah.
There's a fish on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Colonel.
Clue, hint. Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mhm.
It's like, dang, he's got a whole bottle of Brill cream in his hair.
Yes, he does.
Obviously.
You got to admit that really is sweet. Thank you for talking to me. In other words, and that was genuine too. It's like, thank you for a little bit of attention.
Okay, now that was interesting. He said, Trudy, 2 more coffees. She hadn't come by to give him coffee, so there shouldn't have been anything in front of him to begin with.
But if he knows her by name, then she probably knew to bring him coffee first thing. Welcome, Big Al. Yes, it is delightful because you have arrived.
Hello, Girls Random Thoughts.
I hope you, it is very, very successful, Gorillas. Take care. Now, I want to point out a couple things here. First, he is referencing scenes that we saw in the last episode, but it was not clear that they were actually dreams. So he's establishing that some of those scenes were dreams. Secondly, he's referencing scenes from the European close-ended film that do not appear or have not appeared thus far. And he has added a few references, like the thing about the cousin thing. he puts an emphasis on it that implies that it will more easily apply to Maddie when she arrives.
Oh, ho, ho.
You can be arrested for assaulting an FBI agent.
Right.
Great comeback. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, he broadcasted that well enough.
Yeah, but Albert deserved it.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he meant to do that.
Okay, how am I supposed to do my tests if I can't do my tests?
He's done enough tests. He's had long enough with the body. Invitation to Love.
Didn't you say that somebody took all these little experts of Invitation to Love and put them all together?
Yeah. It almost becomes like a whole episode of a soap opera. Bag of dicks, what that guy is. Yeah.
Montana.
So obviously the events on the TV are supposed to mirror what you're seeing in Twin Peaks. So when you have Madeline show up, who is an identical twin to Laura, obviously played by the same actress, they've also just referenced two characters in the soap opera, dual role by the same actress. Which, of course, is a common trope in soap operas. Twin Peaks was always meant to be, to some degree, a parody of daytime dramas. Actually, Enigma, the whole reason that the character of Madeline was written in was really David's desire to just keep Cheryl Lee in the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ducks.
Audrey, come on, owns all the bachelor parties, like the extra team member on Star Trek. Oh, jeez. Smart Alec.
I'm waiting for him to start dancing to this music.
Yeah.
It's almost like they can hear it.
Yeah. That is true.
He's a varsity athlete. And
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's on the football team.
We never see him play, but it's
No.
always
No, but he was supposed to have been at practice the morning that
yeah.
Laura was found.
This is true.
That's funny, Mark.
Excuse me.
Doth protest too much.
Oh, was that their house? I thought that was one of the funeral home rooms.
It might say something about the house. You think it looked like a funeral home room? Just
Well, this was late February, early March, right? Those were probably like palms from Palm Sunday. That's a good one, Enigma.
that was from the dream, right? Sometimes my arms bend back.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's worse. It's worse. Wow.
That's really jerk.
Yeah.
Perhaps the basement.
Yeah. I'm moving to Twin Peaks.
Yeah. And of course, and I've mentioned this before. I was always of the theory that he was eventually going to end up there, no matter what.
I never noticed that one of the little bust statues there has
It has eye patch.
yeah.
Oh, gee.
Now it's the other eye, but still. Whatever you say.
Now, if I went to Troy and said, "Love me," and he said, "You better," be like, "Excuse you?"
We Fremen have to stick together, darling.
Exactly.
What? Yeah.
forever.
And ever and ever.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
You notice she does that. It's like this is even before the whole amnesia thing.
Yeah.
She has this tendency to go back in time and just stay there. And in a way, it's like she's trying to rewrite history.
He's got to go, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, this secret door here,
Uh-huh.
that wasn't her doing. That's always been here. Is that right?
Right. And it's not so much a secret door as this is obviously a secret, but the existence of this passageway is really just access for the electricity and pipes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in the international cut that we mentioned earlier, this is how Bob is moving throughout the hotel.
Right.
It's a windy day.
Yes, I've seen that Great
Mhm.
Northern before, Mark.
Has Johnny been in any other shows? He looks familiar.
I don't know. he's kind of not wrong.
Oh, this could have gone better.
Yeah.
But none of you were in Haywire.
I never really understood that until just now. Don't ruin this too. It's like she knows that he's to blame for all of this. You ruined her life, and now you're ruining her funeral too.
Sparkwood in 21.
No, this is the intersection by the double R. That actually does have a traffic light at it.
And Shelley being a bit of an asshole.
She kind of is, yeah.
What does huckleberry taste like?
Hey.
It's similar to blackberry, but it's a bit sweeter, a bit lighter.
Oh.
Dang it.
My thing is, you're discussing delicate police business in a diner where anyone could overhear you.
Well, it's not like a certain Wyndham Earl's going to be
They're
hanging
not
out.
discussing official police business. You'll see.
All right, Big Ed.
Yup.
Some nice pie.
Oh, they die. That's exactly the way we like it.
Huckleberry Hound.
Oh gosh, I remember that cartoon.
Nate, it depends on when you have them. If you have them early in the season, they're going to be tart. They're going to be much sweeter later in the season.
Oh, yay.
It's like, let's all do
Yes.
this little gesture
Yes.
to be mysterious.
That really is a great little place.
And it's like the only time we ever see Joey.
That's
No,
Clark's
he
brother.
was in the pilot.
He's supposed to be French Canadian. He doesn't have a French
Well,
Canadian
here's the other thing. French Canadians are from where? Quebec, right? That's East Coast. They're on the West Coast. When they go north from Washington State, they're in what? Alberta, aren't they? I mean, there's nothing that says a French family can't live in Alberta.
So, either
Right.
going to be a hockey player or a Mountie when you grow up. Sorry.
Okay, I do like Leo's sweater.
Yeah.
You don't need to know. You like that?
Yeah. He's a real sweetheart.
Is that her stash?
Yeah.
Which distracts you from the fact that everything she says is a total lie.
Concerned that her husband's dead, she's not having an affair.
No, she's not.
No. Which leads you to wonder, why did they have to sneak around?
Because it doesn't look good. He is the sheriff, and with a pending investigation, she is at least a suspect. Though then again, everybody is.
Yeah, at this point, true. Yeah.
She does now.
One of them's missing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to keep your secret ledger in the same place as the real one.
Yes, but what if your face gets ripped off?
I mean, you could see he was on the verge of saying, okay, Catherine, what scam are you pulling?
Mhm.
But he thought better of it.
Orson Welles. Nope. Still Russ Tamblyn.
Yeah. Yep. So her suspicion is correct. Now she is being a bit manipulative of him. I don't know if she has genuine feelings for him or not, but she's used to using men to protect her and, run interference for her. Nate paging Dr. Creep. Yeah, exactly. Several.
Oh, he's acting loopy.
Yep.
Is he supposed to be dancing with Laura? Okay, no, never mind.
Maybe.
Because he was dancing with the picture the other night. Is he imagining again?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, these kinds of scenes, as uncomfortable as they are, this is good drama. This is good writing, and I don't feel like there's enough shows or movies or whatever these days that have the creative maturity to use emotion in this way, to this effect. It's a shame. People lack patience too. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's the other thing. Pacing. This isn't something new either. We talk about it a lot more recently, but I was literally just watching something about footage that was not used for any cut of Highlander Endgame. The original theatrical release was good. The producer's cut is much, much better, but it still took shortcuts because there are a lot of scenes that were left out that were important, that would have been good, but you could almost imagine some producer somewhere saying, oh, this is too slow and dramatic. We need to get to the next sword fight scene or whatever. And it's like, no, this is more than just a sword fight action fantasy film. This is characters. This is drama. This is love story. All of these things are important. And that's why pacing is important. And I always caution critics especially, but also audiences that say, I didn't like the pacing. It was too slow. Always before you say that, double check yourself first and say, is it really the pacing or is it me being impatient? My opinion, but just sharing it. Nate says so-called writers literally never read a book and have no concept of storytelling. They're just activists on a soapbox. I'd say that's far more true now than it ever has been. But there's always been an element to that, I'm sure. It used to be, however, that audiences were more discerning. So the cream floated to the top. And actually, I think, Deleted, you could probably speak to this better than I could, but I suspect that the Academy, for example, the award outlets used to choose better based on those kinds of things. And they've become corrupted by this sort of thing too.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I think I might be doing a video in the not too distant future talking about what I think has happened to writing in general. And I think it starts in the schools now. I don't think the education is there the way it used to be. I remember how I was taught to write in school, and I'm talking grade school. Conjugation of verbs and diagrams for sentences and parts of speech and, literature classes and so forth in grade school. And now I don't think you'd be hard pressed to find a grade school kid, even a high school kid, that can tell you the difference between an adverb and an adjective. Creative writing was a big deal back in the day. Yeah, yeah. I very much enjoyed my creative writing class, and but I do feel that the paradigm of education has shifted. It used to be what? Writing, reading, and arithmetic, right? And now it's become, diversity, equity, and inclusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that is the big problem. But and this has not, and I, please don't anybody mistake me for making any kind of a political opinion here. I am talking about an art form, and yes, there is a place for freestyling, but there is also a place for learning the basics and understanding. I've said this before, and I'll probably continue to say it as long as I have a channel, and that's that you can't tell a good story if you don't know how to communicate, and you can't communicate if you don't understand basic human interaction. God bless you. And I think there is less and less of people understanding basic human communication. I think when you have a computer between you and everybody else, that starts it. When your nose is in your phone all the time, that's another big part of it. I don't think that socially we have ever recovered from the pandemic. I think a lot of people spent a lot of time in solitude and want to continue to be in solitude. And that is a very unnatural way for us to live. And we've lost the basics of communication. And I think that is the cornerstone of the problem of that we're seeing in writing, all forms of entertainment. Yeah. Alex Kurtzman and company. Yeah. When you see things like Starfleet Academy, right? And you go, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? It's too baffling to understand, let alone be offended by. And then Mark drops, conjunction, junction, what's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
We didn't get to see Cooper eat the ham.
Well, yeah, I mean, I should probably do that. I should do like a fan edit of Twin Peaks, all 3 seasons of Twin Peaks. Cooper, all the scenes of Cooper eating. That could be like a whole episode in and of itself.
You like that huckleberry pie, though.
I don't blame him. I do.
Well, you didn't get to finish the huckleberry pie.
Well, we didn't see him finish the huckleberry pie. That doesn't
he
mean
took a
did.
bite, said this is where pies go to die.
Right.
And then started talking to them, and then they left. He never finished the pie.
They didn't show him getting up to leave, though. See, when there's a break in scenes, you can always assume that there was plenty of things that happened in between. It's the old bathroom paradox, right? Do people on TV never go to the bathroom? You just assume they go to the bathroom at some point off camera between scenes. They do a lot of sleeping and eating and going to the bathroom and doing just boring stuff that have nothing to do with the story in between scenes. Anyway, I kind of dominated the conversation a bit too much there.
No, quite all right. But yeah, really a lot to unpack in this episode, at least to me, because this was when I first saw the series. This was definitely the previous episode and this one really got my brain working to where the show might go in the future, because that's where I got the feeling nothing is by accident.
Mhm.
Everything has a point to it, and there's no fluff on this show, at least not in the first season episodes. uh I can't I mean, we now know, of course, there are the missing pieces, but at the time I felt like, what more could you add? Everything just seems so tightly written and constructed and planned, which goes back to what you're saying of, how writing has really fallen off. This is what we used to get
Good
back in the
stuff.
day, folks, and it was good stuff. And even the shows that you might think less of were better than what you see now. If that makes any sense. But
Mhm.
anyway, yeah. So this was one that really, because like I said, I'm always more, I always kind of gravitated towards mysteries anyway. So to me, this show was always a whodunit at its heart. And then, you had, and then you bring in this whole element of the character, like I said did before, the characters that I refer to as the Jedi. The Bookhouse Boys are certainly Jedi.
Yeah.
So is the Log Lady. These people who are sort of attuned to the woods.
Well, let me temper that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice that among the Bookhouse Boys, you have Truman, and you have Big Ed. I wouldn't consider them Jedis in the sensitivity way that you're saying, but it was very clear that both of them were in something of a leadership role. It's like, look, FDR did not know military tactics, but he was a good leader who relied on good military leaders to win us the war, right? It's the same sort of thing. Truman recognizes Hawk. Hawk understands these things, and I may not always get it, but I know he's the guy to guide us in these matters.
Yes.
Anyway. All right. Well, in about 15 minutes, there is another returning series this week, and of course, that is the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
That's right.
And of course, don't leave Cosme, because we are going to be using the same Cosme room as usual, I would think, right?
Yes, we are.
All right. And
don't be surprised when you see the chat clear and the title change.
Mm-hmm. All right. And if I remember correctly, this week's episode is The Man with the Twisted Lip.
That's exactly right.
All right.
How'd it get twisted?
Snarl?
Well, something like that. Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out.
Oh.
All right. Nate says, if the Bookhouse Boys are Jedi, Big Ed is Anakin.
Maybe.
But I will tell you something about the Bookhouse Boys that was always odd, is that the fact that James is a part of it. because it never seemed he doesn't seem to be the one who would be ready for it.
Well, Big Ed
That
probably
kind of
brought him
response.
in. Big Ed probably
Oh,
brought
I'm
him
sure
in.
he did,
Yeah.
but
Big Ed is mentoring him.
Exactly. You
Hmm.
got to think of them as, if there's a Justice League, there's got to be a Teen Titans, right? And that's kind of how I thought.
Yeah.
Just like
Okay.
Joey, what's his name? Joey Paulson or whatever.
Mhm.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Same peer group. I figured they're the upcoming generation that are going to be taking over as Bookhouse Boys. So,
Okay, so we'll go one time around the horn. Boomer, what do you have coming up?
I have this Friday. I will be on Last Call, where we will be having some special guests, but Troy will get more into that. And then Sunday, tune in for Geeky Geezers, where more celebrity mishaps we'll be discussing on Sunday. So it'll be interesting.
Pretty interesting one where the story kind of changed halfway through, huh?
Yes.
All right. Troy.
So as he said, Friday is Last Call, where we're going to be giving our MegaCon. I don't want to call it a post-mortem, but I guess that's appropriate. Debriefing, yeah, there you go. And we are going to have two special guests. We're going to have Andy Masterson and Gary Ambrosia. And basically everyone on panel is going to be people that we kind of hung out together, and we were all there physically together, having a good time, and we're just going to share our experience, share what we saw, share what we did, and just kind of live it up, and maybe talk about the future, what we'd like to see happening. But that's going to be some fun. Let's see. Of course, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, every weekday at lunchtime, noon Central, 1 Eastern, liquid lunch. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so it's WTF Wednesday, and there's plenty of WTFs going on in pop culture right now to talk about. And then let's see. I guest on the weekends. I don't have my own shows on Sunday. No, that's not true, because Doctor Who is coming back late night Sunday night. That's 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. So join us for that, for the next installment of The Keys of Marinus. And that's the rest of the week and into the weekend.
Cool. Netter.
Let's see, right after this, I will be guest hosting on my own channel, but it'll be the Sherlock Holmes rewatch with Troy. Thursday, I don't have a guest, but I think we'll probably be talking a little bit about MegaCon and what we did there, and some of the really great food we had. Let's see, and then Friday, I'll be guest hosting on Friday Night Last Call. Saturday, I forget. It's Big Al. We'll be on Big Al's channel for a movie rewatch, but I don't know which one.
This week, Godzilla -1.
Yep.
Okay, so we're doing math problems apparently.
Yeah. Well, simple math problems.
Yeah. And then of course on Sunday, on Geeky Geezers, I am the one and the only Geezette.
She is.
Then going into the next week, I won't be doing anything again until Tuesday, where I'll be right back here for Sparkwood in 21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as for myself, I will be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater. And we are going to put Film Noir Month aside for a week. And we are going to honor the man, the myth, the legend, Chuck Norris with a viewing of Lone Wolf McQuade.
Hmm.
That's such a good movie.
It is. And can also join me later on that night, right after Thursday Things, for coming attractions, where you get to find out what I'm going to be up to in the next week, up to and including my appearance along with Troy and Nutter and Big Al Presents for Films with Friends. Godzilla Minus One is the movie, as Troy said. Sunday at I believe 4:30 will be Western Cinema Presents, and this week's movie is going to be 8 Seconds, and starring the late Luke Perry. It's a biopic of the bull rider Lane Frost. So stay tuned for that. It's an interesting story. And later on that night, of course, unscripted at 8. Topic to be determined. 11 p.m. Reserved seats. Guest to be determined. There will be one. And of course, Monday. Monday is going to be. It seems it's going to be. Well, there's going to be mystery movies for the next 2 weeks. So that means for the next 2 weeks on Tuesdays will be the Mystery Movie Night podcast. And then you can all join us right back here, same bad time, same bad channel, for the next episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. Nate says that could be an interesting spinoff of Twin Peaks, the Bookhouse Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
He also says, so you're going to be showing us your Florida vacation slides. And Mark asked, did you get Alec Baldwin's autograph? From the sounds of it, I don't think anybody.
Not, yeah, he
forward.
did not have any kind of a line, that's for sure. Check out the most recent WDW Pro video about that.
No, there's a guy on Twitter who goes under Alec Baldwin's finger.
Yep.
Who I know did get a picture with him. But aside from that, I didn't even know he was at the damn thing. So, but then again, I wasn't there, so I would not have been looking for him. So, yeah. All right. So, any last words before we wrap it up and get everybody? And I do want to remind everybody, if you're watching on my channel, you will be automatically redirected over to Troy's channel for the rewatch.
Same here.
All right. So, any last words before we wrap it up for this evening?
Excelsior.
That's a good one.
Works for me. I'm not even going to say anything else. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.